Alright guys, this thing just popped up on Facebook Marketplace. Thing is insane. It's a Yamaha Banshee frame with a 1990 650cc Wildcat snowmobile motor in it. Runs and is very fast. I put this up for a friend. Feel free to call him with any questions. So these are the pictures. As you can see, it looks pretty good actually for a custom job. Got the two big pipes coming out the ends of it. Thing is insane. It's pull start. Look at that. Looks like it's got a wimpy swing arm here though. Looks like the rear end of a Polaris or something. Pretty well built though, not bad. I like this. Custom clutch cover. Put your feet back here. Thing looks pretty fast. I bet this thing moves. Looks pretty dang cool. Looks like there's a coolant line going. Not sure if it's air cooled or what's going on with it. I'm thinking it's water cooled, right? Look at these pipes. They're like blowing right in your face. But we're gonna go pick this thing up, I think. Hopefully we can get it for less than $2,000, but we'll go take her for a test drive and bring her home, see what she does. I've never seen one of these before with a swapped snowmobile engine in it, so it should be pretty crazy. 650cc, so we will see. Stay tuned. This one should be a good one. Alright, we're off. We're heading to Fond du Lac, right near me, so it's only like 28 minutes away, so not too bad. We'll see what this thing looks like and how well it's built before we go ahead and purchase it. It looked pretty good from the pictures, but pictures pretty much lie all the time, so we will see. Probably test ride it if it's not too much in town and go from there. These things I guess make like 110 horsepower or something, or 120, somewhere around there, so we'll see what happens. Should be crazy fast. Alright, we got the beast. Got it for 18. It is literally insane. The guy, he actually built it with his friend, and he's selling it because he has some lung issues and he really can't ride it. Comes with dune tires and then some hole shot tires, and man, is it insane. It is so fast, so torquey. The guy took it down the road and it was just spinning tires. It's so fast. It's really loud though. It is insanely loud, but it's unlike anything I've ever seen. It's probably the fastest Banshee in existence today, I bet. If you can call it a Banshee. At least it's two-stroke, right? So the whole frame is a Banshee. Everything is a Banshee. Extended swing arm. So it is technically a Banshee with a different engine in it, but pretty close to a Banshee engine. It is two-stroke, dual cylinder. So we're going to take this to my parents and rip around on it and go through the whole thing, because it's a work of art for sure. And this guy said it's been sitting for like 18 years or something, so I don't think he really wanted to sell it, but he said he'd rather have it go to a good home. So alright, here it is. Check it out. Thing is so sweet. All custom. You can see it's got the Banshee frame. I believe it's from '88. Check out the sprocket in the back. It's a big boy. You can see custom swing arm. That's gotta be like 2.5 feet long if you look from the side. Super long swing arm. Two pipes coming out the sides. Tires are decent on it. Everything looks really clean. The previous owner said that the frame was just painted. I believe it was powder coated. It's got these RFY shocks on it. I don't know if those are any good. I'll have to look them up. It's got these PIAA headlights on it. And then it's got a tachometer right there, and then a water temperature right there. It doesn't look like the tach is hooked up. And it's got a kill switch right here. Nice original throttle, thumb throttle. Just a brake right here. It looks like it's off the snowmobile, which the engine is from a 1990 Wildcat 650. You can see 650cc right in the engine right there. Two big carburetors in there. Stainless steel clutch cover, really nice. Looks like the coolant sensors working. And then it's got Moto Works gas cap. And he said this isn't actually the gas right here. This is where you can get down to the plug. He said a little access port for the plug. Looks like it's got the original Banshee seat and plastics on it. Big beefy tires in the back. ITP wheels. Look how long the chain is. That's crazy. And the gas tank is right back here. You can see custom gas tank. We'll take the seat off here in a little bit, but it's got the two Mikuni carbs, and then it's got a filter going to a fuel pump down here that pumps up into the two carburetors. So there's one fuel pump. The guy said that it used to be two separate ones, but that was causing problems, so he went to one big one, and he said it's perfect. Then you can see the drive shaft right here, and then it's got a wheelie bar for drag racing. And then it came with these hole shot tires, and wheels, some sand dune wheels, set of those. All have good tread. I like the front bumper with the teeth. It's pretty cool. So I don't know what performance upgrades were done to it, but he said it runs amazing and he's never had a problem with it. So I'm guessing he's not lying. Let's see, it says Articat right here. 650. He said that it does need a couple springs for the pipes. You can see that there's a little oil leaking out right there. So he said if you got some tighter springs, or he said the gasket in there for the header pipe. You can see it's leaking a little oil from there, right there. So, get a couple new springs. I'm guessing those are a little worn. But if you look, there's like a custom mounting plate right here. You can see the frame for the Banshee was cut, and then there's a big stainless steel plate. Everything was bent perfectly. So you can see all the work to it was really, really, really good and well done. And it doesn't look like he cheaped out. Here's some rear sets for it. And everything is perfect on this thing. Really good job building it. Then you can see the pipes have these custom rods coming up to hold the pipes on. Those can be painted, and the pipes need to be painted. But thing's insane. And the back wheels do spin out. You can just do burnouts for days. And then that wheelie bar right there mounts to these two bolts, and then to, I think there's two more bolts down at the bottom, and that goes out to like maybe right here, because that thing's long, maybe 4 feet. So it came with a couple extra parts too. I think there's a voltage regulator for the lights. We'll see. Came with a couple bolts, piston and gasket. This looks like a water pump seal. Yep, water pump rebuild kit. Wildcat 650. So I wonder if he was having problems with the water pump. This one's a little short for it. A little box. Some of these. Throttle body. So if you want a twist throttle, we've got that. TCI is the brand. Here are the two pumps. Here's one of them. Mikuni, Japan. So they're nice pumps. Here's the other one. And here's the other one of these. A couple sprockets in here. That one looks a little rough. A couple plates. Looks like aluminum plates. A couple springs. Looks like another chain. Petcock in there. What's this? Another spring, throttle cable, and then I thought you said there was a voltage regulator in here somewhere. Is that it? I don't think that's a voltage regulator. It looks kind of small to be that. Here's a coil in here. Maybe the voltage regulator's already on it. Yeah, here's a coil. But a couple extra parts, doesn't hurt to have. We're going to take this thing out to my parents' house and do the first test drive. Alright, made it up to my parents' house. We're here, and here's the wheelie bar for it. I think it's about 4 feet long. 2 wheels on the back of it, bearings. So this thing goes, we'll kind of set this thing up so you guys can see what it looks like. Thing goes right in here. We'll see how long this sucker is. Definitely needs to be painted, but that's what that looks like. Pretty insane. We might have to throw the other tires on. It just rained. You can see all the water in the ditches, and we don't want to dig up the lawn. It feels pretty soft. We might throw the road tires on for today. We've got the road tires over here in the back of the truck here. Throw those on quick. So let's get this thing started up. So we're not going to turn the choke on, and I think it just is key right here. I don't know which way that goes. There we go. Alright, let's try to get this thing started up. Probably check the gas in here. Seat comes off like that. I don't know what mix this thing takes. It says JMP cycles on this thing. There's not a whole lot of gas in there, but enough to get us going for a test drive. You can see the big pod filters in there with the big carburetors, and then you can see the fuel pump is down there. So we'll see what this thing sounds like. Should be pretty insane. I've not ridden this thing yet, so it'll be my first time riding it, and I haven't started it up since I bought it. So this is the first start and the first ride. Should be pretty cool.
pretty good. See if our gauge is working. Watch that gauge. Alright, I guess we're going to attempt to ride this thing. Probably going to put a boot on just in case that chain comes off. Sounds really good though. It's going to rip. Let's see if she moves here. First ride's coming up. Alright, here we go. First test drive. I'm a little nervous, a little bit scared. Do the first test run on flat surface. There's no rear suspension, but there actually is a spot to put the rear suspension. Paddle tires, we can take it down the ditch, go swimming. So you can see there's no rear suspension back here, but you can put it right here if you wanted to. Right, here we go. How did we get into this? Ah! This thing is like a death trap. Oh, the pipes are hot. Taking it easy first. Holy. Like it's floating. Holy cow. The back end is just spinning out. Woo! This thing is freaky. The back end whips out really bad. Holy. This is a death machine for sure. We're at 150 for the water temperature. This thing is really scary. that's like the scariest machine I've ever ridden. Oh boy, I think the swing arm's too long. It just like moves out. Whew. Probably something to do with the tires too. Big knobby tires. But yeah, that's really sketchy to ride. Really good acceleration though. Pretty crazy. Alright, first ride on it. This thing is really freaky to ride. I think the swing arm's like way too long. The back end, you can just feel it moving like this when you're riding. Especially when you gun it, you can just feel it like kind of like come over to the side, the wheels. Feels like it's gonna like flip over. So that's fun. It could be because of the beefy tires on the road. So I think we're gonna swap those out. Then your legs like tucked in here. It's like squeezed in between the clutch and the foot peg right there. So that's a little sketch too. But it runs great. Brakes all work. Everything's working on it. So what temperature did we get up to here? We're at 150 right now on the temperature gauge. So not too hot. Yeah, really have to get used to riding this thing before we full send. I think we're gonna use these whole shot, but it looks like it's a different pattern on here. Let's just see here. Looks like that's a smaller pattern on there. Yeah, it's different. If you look, this is way bigger space than those. So the bolt pattern's different on these, which kind of sucks. And I didn't bring them along, so I can't change them out. We'll have to probably change those out at some point. Maybe we'll go test drive it again and see what happens. So right now it's really meant for just a straight run on the road. But yeah, I wonder if we could modify to put suspension in. Oh yeah, you can. Right there. So where this bar goes, see where that bar goes up there? We could maybe find suspension and put that in there. Like a rear shock of some sort that's not too big. Just have to measure the length and do that so we can take it off-roading. It'd be nice if the swing arm was a little shorter, but I understand why it's longer for drag racing. But yeah, we'll have to test out the wheelie bar as well. Oh man. Alright, well, I don't think we can put this wheel on, but I think that would help a lot if we had that wheel on there. So let's take the GoPro and go for another ride. Try to get used to this thing. Start her up. First pull. Pretty good. Maybe you have to sit further back on it. Not sure. We'll try to spin the tires here. tires were spinning. So freaky to ride. Sounded weird. Oh, my silencer came off. Look at that. Where'd it go? It just came right off. There she is. That's gotta be hot. Oh yeah, she's hot. Was it like not even on there or what? What the heck? How would it pop off of there? How did that pop off there? That sucker was on there. Oh, it's just not even really attached. Yeah, it doesn't even look like it's welded on. That's really odd. Huh. Well, I guess we're leaving that off for now. Ah, that's really hot though. Whew. It's not really even a silencer, it doesn't look like. Yeah, there's nothing in there. Huh, just pretty much straight piped. I'm getting a little bit more comfortable with it. The back end still feels pretty wobbly, but definitely getting better. Well, I'm going to leave that there for now. Take it for another ride. Hopefully the other one doesn't fall off. We're running out of gas. And she's done. What the heck happened there? Must have ran out of gas. This thing is definitely insane. Oh yeah, she's empty. Great. Now I get to push it back. How fun. That really sucks up the gas. Man, that's fun though. Definitely fun. Alright, this thing is not the easiest thing to push back, but we made it back. And yeah, it just ran out of gas. So I thought we had enough for at least a couple more rides than that, but it's just completely empty in there. I don't know if you guys can see in there or not, but it's completely empty. So we gotta get some more gas for it. But yeah, so far so good. I'm definitely getting more used to it. I guess these wheels are just kind of like floating in the back, especially on grass. They're just spinning basically. So you never really get too much traction I think if there was more weight in the back, you'd get a lot more traction. So I tried to sit a little bit further back, and that seemed to help. But it's tough. What do you guys think we should do with this thing? Should we put suspension on it? Because right here, where that rod is, I think it's even marked 11 and 5/8. So maybe we can get a shock for that, put that in there, and then maybe try to get a swing arm that's a little different. Put some smaller wheels on it, smaller sprocket, make this into like a crazy fast Banshee. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, that's the first ride on it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for next video. We're gonna get these wheels swapped out, and probably put that wheelie bar on it, see what it can do. Should be pretty fun. Stay tuned for that. This is just the first look, a lot more to come. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Stay tuned for next video on this thing. And until next time, we are out. Alright, just got home, and I had to tape off a couple things. These are coming off ASAP, but that symbol is a bad symbol, and I did not know that is what it stood for. So I'm going to try to blur out all the images on this quad in the video, but if I miss one, you know, just know that I don't support that type of thing. So that symbol's bad, and the one back here had to cover up. It's also bad, so I don't know why the previous owner put those on there. Kind of really crappy of them to do that, but there's some people in the world that I guess support that kind of thing. So anyway, I don't condone it, and I'll try to blur it out as best as I can. But that kind of sucks because the guy was nice, but I think he built it, and he definitely put those symbols on there. So anyway, just gonna leave you guys with that. I'm gonna take those off and probably redo them. So that's that.